All right, hey guys, it's Dean. I'm back on live again, and I actually brought my microphone this time so you guys can actually understand me. Um, First off, let me make sure that this thing is working. So if you get in here and you can actually hear me talking, let me know. That's a really good, that's really useful. It's really helpful for me. So, all right, we have three people in. That means that you guys are here, you're listening, right? Are you listening? Is the sound on? Am I talking? Give me a yes. Somebody say yes. Come on. Say yes. Come on, come on. I'm waiting. I need someone to type yes or like a comment. Say something. Okay, I've got a heart. Good. Yes. All right, cool. Kevin, thank you so much. Hey, Henry, welcome. What's up, man, from London? I know you're hanging out there. Ambrin, thank you. Henry, yes, thank you. All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about why sucking at something is actually a good thing. And the reason why I'm getting on here and doing this, and I know I was just on yesterday, Henry, it's not because of you, but no, thank you. So I know I just got on Facebook Live yesterday, and actually, Henry, I guess it could apply to you if you wanted to. So I know I just got on Facebook Live yesterday, and I did this 20-minute talk about fat burning misconceptions and why people need to look at other things in addition to their workouts if they really are serious about losing weight and burning fat. And the reason why I'm going on again today, I normally don't go on Facebook Live twice in 1 week. But here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be here next week. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow or next week. And so if I have an idea, if I have some content and I can share it with you easily, I'm going to do it. So I'm on here today because I want to talk to you today about why sucking at something is actually a good thing when it comes to fitness. And I'm going to do this through a story, something that happened to me earlier this week. So earlier this week, I went to my first Pilates reformer class. So, if you think of Pilates, you think of a lot of the same stigmas that surround yoga, right? It's a female-dominated form of fitness. You've got instructors. You have to go to a studio to do it. Well, yoga, you definitely don't have to go to a studio to do it, but you definitely have to go to a Pilates studio to do this because of the reformer machine. The main perception is that it's for girls, and that because it's for girls, it's not difficult, and it's not going to give you significant results. But I'm smart enough to know, based on my own experience with yoga, that that isn't the case. That just because the majority of the people there are women doesn't mean that it's an easy class and that I'm going to be able to get something out of it. So that was my intention with going to Pilates class. I wanted to see what I could get out of it and what was difficult and what I couldn't do. And the reason, well, and also my girlfriend is huge into Pilates. That's her main form of fitness when she's working out regularly. That is what she really enjoys doing. And so she invited me, and I said, okay, sure, yeah, let's go. And so we went together earlier this week. And I've done a Pilates class before, but not on a reformer. So there's Pilates on the floor, and then there's also Pilates reformer class. And Pilates reformer one was, I wouldn't say, well, this one in particular was more challenging, but it's just different, right? Pilates on the floor would be very similar to what I've done with yoga, so I went to that class. I didn't do a ton of new exercises, or I wasn't really exposed to new movements that I hadn't already been doing with yoga. But this one I knew would be different. So my goal with this class was be able to get through it all without stopping. I wanted to be able to do all of the exercises, and if not doing them well, I wanted to at least be able to hold them for the duration that I was supposed to. And I didn't get there. I was not close to being able to hold the poses, or not the poses, or whatever they're called, exercises for the allotted time. It was pretty difficult. And the particular class that I attended had a lot of core and leg work, which is similar to yoga, but it had a lot more core and leg work than does yoga. At least in yoga, we're doing a lot of planks and down dog and up dogs and cobra and some push-ups and that kind of thing. But this class was almost entirely core and lower body. And of course, it was also female dominated. I was the only guy in the class, which again is nothing new for me because I've been going to yoga classes for a long time now. The instructor had to come over to me multiple times throughout the class and tell me what I was doing wrong. And the thing is that I'm a very visual learner, so even if she would come to me and say specifically exactly what I needed to be doing, I kind of heard her, and then I was just like, just in one ear and out the other. I didn't understand what was going on at all. So it's kind of like speaking a foreign language to me, basically. And at one point, there was one point I remember where we were doing these exercises pretty much like a tricep extension, except you're on a carriage which slides back and forth, right? And so it kind of slides with gravity. It's lightly pulled in one direction, but mostly it's sliding on a track. And so I did a tricep extension, and I pretty much like almost fell over, almost fell off the carriage, fell off the machine, because I pushed so hard because I thought it would be like a weight. I was treating it like a weight exercise. So I pushed really hard, and I almost fell over. So, you know, I'm glad I didn't fall over. I hope that some of the people in the class laughed and that they got a good laugh at my expense. I'm not upset when that kind of things happens to me. But anyways, all in all, I guess I'd give myself a 5 out of 10. I didn't hold the poses for as long as I wanted to. I didn't really know what I was doing. Most of the time, I was just looking at other people and trying to imitate what they were doing. And I probably only completed 50% of the exercises. My form wasn't great. I'm sure that I cheated a lot. And my body was exhausted. My legs and certain muscles were totally spent. Some exercises I couldn't even do. We were supposed to lift our leg at some point, and I was like lifting it like 1 inch, kind of like just like, yeah. And we were supposed to lift it probably 6 inches or so. And I just couldn't even lift it. I didn't even have that mobility just did not exist within me whatsoever. Despite all the yoga that I do, I didn't have that mobility. And the bottom line is, I wasn't very good. That's what I'm trying to say. And here's the thing. I wasn't that upset. I was actually really excited that I wasn't good. I was happy that I sucked at it. And here's the reason why. This is the reason why you tune into this blog. This is like the punch statement right here. The reason why I was really excited about that was because the more unfamiliar the exercise, the worse you are at it, the more your body can't do it, the more potential benefit you have to grow from that exercise. Doing new exercises makes you stronger. It teaches your body to move in new ways. And when you're doing the same thing over and over again, you're actually not getting stronger. You know, you can increase the weight, you can change the way that you're doing it, and you will see modest increases, but the real way to get stronger is to do things that you're not familiar with. And this is the same exact experience I had with yoga. I would, you know, I was doing weightlifting, I was doing cross training, I was running, I was doing sprints and agility work and playing lacrosse, obviously. But I wasn't doing all this mobility and balance and flexibility work. And so when I started doing all of that, I noticed that I got better in everything else that I was doing. And there's no way that I would have gotten that strong or that more mobile in a short of a time, in just 2 months. That's what it really took me, if I had been doing just all the same things that I had already been doing. So the point is that this just validated this experience validated this concept of fitness, that we have to do things that we're unfamiliar with in order to get stronger. So when you find something that you're not good at, keep doing it. And particularly when it comes to fitness, because, you know, we can apply this to other aspects of our life too, obviously. We want to get out of our comfort zones. We want to do things we're not familiar with, and that's where growth and fulfillment comes from. But particularly when it comes to fitness, you want to focus on the things that you want to focus on your weaknesses, because that's where you have the most potential to grow most significantly and even more quickly. So if you're really good at a down dog, but you suck at a squat, keep doing the down dog, but spend more time on the squat. Put more effort into developing your squat, because you're going to get much stronger overall by focusing on what you're not good at, rather than just doing the exercises that you know you can do. You know, you have to get out of that comfort zone. So am I saying that you should abandon your fitness plan totally and you should, you know, jump into things that you're not good at and don't ever do the other stuff you're doing. No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to, there are certain fitness movements that you should be doing. You should be doing cardio. You know, you do need to elevate your heart rate to keep your heart healthy. You should be doing push-ups. You should be doing pull-ups or some sort of pulling motion. You should be doing squats. You should be doing lunges. You should be doing core work. You should be doing mobility work for your ankles, your knees, your hips. Well, actually, knees, no, don't do mobility work for your knees. You should be doing mobility work for your ankles, for your hips, for your spine, your shoulders. And you should be doing restorative stretching. But when you find something that you're not good at, and if more importantly, if you actually discover those exercises that you're not good at, keep doing them. Don't run away from them. Don't avoid them. Run to them. Actually do them, and you're going to get so much stronger because of that. So, you know, and if you have a real desire to get stronger, you want to do the things you're not good at. You're going to push your comfort zones by adding on more weight, by pushing yourself further or deeper into a posture. You're going to try out new forms of fitness. You're going to do things your body isn't used to so that it can adapt to that. And when your body adapts to new exercises or new fitness modalities or new movements, that's when your body gets stronger. It's not by doing the same exercise over and over again and being really good at it and then waking up and saying, wow, that workout wasn't hard at all. I'm so strong. Yeah, you're strong. But let's make you stronger. There's a difference between a desire to be strong and to keep getting stronger and to keep wanting to grow and just being okay with where you are. You know, if your goal is only to appear to be strong and in good shape, keep doing exactly what you're doing. You know, if you look the way that you want to, just keep doing exactly what you're doing. Keep, you know, working out in front of the mirror. Take your water gallon jug with you to the gym, an obnoxiously large set of headphones, and just do weights, and fine, you'll look good, but that might only last for so long. Once you hit your 40s and your 50s, you're going to wish that you had done something different because your shoulders are going to hurt, your knees are going to hurt, and your back is going to suck. Sorry if that's the case with you, but if that is the case with you, you can fix it. If that's not you yet, let's avoid that. Let's avoid the mistakes of other people. There's a great quote from Otto von Bismarck, the 20th or 19th century leader of Vienna, Germany. It wasn't Germany. Habsburgs? What was it? Bismarck, Vienna. What was his name? Yeah, Otto von Bismarck, Germany. Whatever preceded. Prussia, that's what it was. Prussia. He says it's easier to learn from other people's experiences. It's easy to learn from your own experiences, to fail, and then to learn not to do it again. It's much harder to learn from other people's experiences. So let's avoid what other people failed. Let's avoid how they fucked up, and let's do something. Let's make the right choice so you don't have to go through that too. And I want to talk a little teeny bit more about comfort zones. So and specifically, I want to talk about a book talk that I went last week. And it's only going to take a minute to explain the story, and then I'm going to go into a one-liner that's going to, like, knock your face off and make you super motivated and super excited to go out and try new things and get stronger. But last week, JP Sears, so he has a YouTube channel called Awaken with JP. He's hilarious. I love him. And he makes fun of, he's actually a very spiritual guy, but he makes parodies of spiritual leaders. So he'll talk about, what he's doing right now is talking about what ultra spirituality is. So he talks about how to transcend spirituality and be super ultra spiritual. And so he's actually very spiritual though, and he moved away from the character that he plays on YouTube and actually said some real shit. And I'm just paraphrasing what he said here, but essentially he was talking about comfort zones. And he said that growth, fulfillment, and meaning come from outside of our comfort zone. Comfort zones, on the other hand, contain comfort, right? And that for me, that was like, whoa, that's totally right. Like, you can be comfortable in your comfort zone, but in order to really feel fulfilled, in order to grow, in order to discover new meaning, and in order to, you know, get more in touch with who you really are and be able to express yourself, You have to move outside your comfort zone. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And this is something I've heard in many different forms before, but just hearing this point driven home in a different way was really influential for me. And this applies directly to our fitness. If you have a sincere interest in growth, if you actually want to grow and be fulfilled from your fitness, you have to do things that make you uncomfortable. You have to try new movements. You have to keep doing them when you experience them. You can't try them once and then say, oh, I'm not good at it, I'm going to give up. You don't try something once and are good at it. That's not how it works. You have to keep doing things over and over again. I'll be honest with you. I am an extremely slow learner. I'm a very slow learner. I have to look at things over and over again, read them over and over again before I get good. So when I learn about something new, or I go and I do something new with somebody, I suck the first time. It's embarrassing, but it gives me motivation because people think of me as good at doing things. So that gives me motivation to, on my own time, to practice and to get better, so that when I do meet up with those people again and try that same movement again, I'm ready for it and I can do it better and I feel better about myself because I'm pushing myself to do new things, because I'm pushing what I'm not good at. So when it comes to yoga, right, if you're avoiding yoga because you're not flexible, or you tried it once and you're not good at it, that's exactly why you should be doing it. You should be doing it because you have discovered something that you have potential to grow from. You've discovered something, you've discovered a weakness or an area of opportunity for you to work on and for you to get stronger. You're not going to get better at what you're doing by just doing it over and over again without changing it up. You have to try new things. You have to do what you know you're not good at. So again, when it comes to yoga, don't be scared or don't be put off if you're not great the first time. I sucked my first time. I went back because I wanted to get better at it, because it proved to me that I was weak in certain areas. And that's why I was able to increase my level of fitness so quickly. I like to say, and this is really my experience with yoga, but the first time I did yoga, from the time that I started yoga, the first class, and 2 months later, I noticed a huge difference in how my body was moving and how I was running on the field and how I was lifting weights in my body awareness and balance and mobility. Everything got better, and it's only because I had the willingness to do something that I wasn't good at. So the point of this blog is to tell you, and this is my one-liner, right? The point of this blog is to tell you, it's not a blog, it's a video blog of some sort. When you find a form of fitness or a particular exercise you aren't good at, look at it as an opportunity for growth rather than something to avoid. Growth comes from going outside of your comfort zone, not from staying in it. And that's that. So again, the reason why I got on to talk about this today is because I know I got on live yesterday to talk about yoga and weightlifting. Talked about fat burning. But the reason why I got on to talk today is because I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. We don't have the next day, is not guaranteed. You could be perfectly healthy and get cancer. You can get hit by a bus. I could get hit by a car driving home. I don't have the next day guaranteed, and I want to be able to get what I know, or get my creativity, or get my, what's going on in my head out to you so that you can benefit from it. So that's why I got on today. I'm going to be adding this in a full blog format later this week or early next week. So you'll be able to see that on the Manful Yoga website at manfulyoga.com. And then if you're watching this today and this inspires you to challenge yourself with yoga, we're starting our next challenge on Monday, July 3rd. So this isn't next week, but the Monday after next. So Monday, July 3rd, and we're doing our first ever Yoga Body Challenge. So Yoga Body is the most popular workout program we've ever had. It's a body by yoga workout program, and it's designed to help you build an extremely solid foundation of physical fitness, of core strength, of balance, of strength and endurance, of body awareness, of body control, flexibility, and mobility. and it's everything that I talk about in Manflow Yoga. This is the workout program. This is the difficult workout program, but the challenging but fun workout program. And this program is what we'll be doing for our Monday, July 3rd challenge. And this is going to be we're going to be doing this every day for 4 weeks. You get Sundays off, and you also get Saturdays are optional. So you don't have to do the Saturday workout. It's optional. But we'll be going from July 3rd through July 30th or 29th, I believe. And the only thing you need for this program is the only thing you need for the challenge. The challenge itself is free, so you don't actually have to pay for the challenge, but you do need the Yoga Body program. So that's all you need to participate is the Yoga Body program, and you can get that at the link that I've. Well, actually, I'll just type in the link here, but you can get that at manflowyoga.com/shop/yoga-body. You'll also get more instructions on that if you sign up for the Yoga Body Challenge. So I've included the Yoga Body Challenge sign-up link in the description of this post. It's manflowyoga.com/YBC. So Y as in yoga, B as in body, C as in challenge. So to sign up for the challenge, and that's totally free, manflowyoga.com/YBC. And then if you already have Yoga Body program, you'll get it. If you already have the Yoga Body program, you'll just follow those emails, click the button in the email, and you'll be transported to the link to watch Yoga Body. And if you don't have it yet, you can purchase it. We're actually going to be doing a special Yoga Body sale for leading up to the challenge. And so you can get pretty significant savings, actually up to $50 savings on the Yoga Body program, depending on which program you select. If you purchase from anytime now, between now and July 3rd. So if you want to challenge yourself, if this talk inspired you and you want to try something new, and you know that yoga is good for you, or you intuitively know that yoga is good for you, that mobility and core strength is good for you, but you're just not doing it yet, this is a perfect opportunity. Challenges are really fun. Challenges are communicative, so they have a community element, which makes it seem like you're not working out alone. And when you're following an internet program, that sometimes feels like you're alone, like you're by yourself, like you're not doing this with anybody else. So when you're doing a challenge and you know that everyone in that challenge is doing the same workout as you on the same day, it's very motivating. It makes it much more fun than if you were just doing it by yourself. And it also keeps you held accountable. So every day we send you an email with a little bit of motivation and also a link to the workout. So it eliminates the work for you. It makes it so that you don't have to think about what workout you're doing. All you have to do is watch for that email to come to your inbox, click it, and then do it whenever you can. So we've got people who do it in the morning, other people do it in the afternoon, other people do it at night. Whatever time suits you, we send the email out at like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time you work out, if you work out at 4 a.m., I've got some people who work out at 3:30 a.m. Whatever time you can do, get up and do it. So anyways, guys, thanks for sticking with me. It was really cool to see those numbers going up in terms of people watching. And I hope you got something out of the talk, and I hope you understand that sucking at something is actually a good thing because it reveals areas of opportunity. So again, the reason why sucking at something is good is because it reveals areas of opportunity. It tells you what you need to do in order to get stronger as quickly as possible. So again, when you find those weaknesses, you'll get stronger more quickly overall by doing those things that you're not good at, rather than going back to what you're already good at and just doing it over and over again, or maybe adding the weight 5 pounds, or adding a couple reps, or just going a little bit deeper. You're going to get stronger by doing completely new movements. So try new things, and in particular, try yoga, because it's awesome and it has the potential to dramatically improve your fitness and your life for the better. So thanks for joining me today. Again, my name is Dean. This is Manflow Yoga, and I look forward to seeing you on future Facebook Lives or YouTube broadcasts or whatever you're watching this on right now. And have an awesome weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.